Hi guys, and today the comparison is between two higher dimensional beings that are Shibai Otsutsuki and Godzilla Ultima's true form known as It. No one had made a video on this topic, so I thought to make on it. Let's start with Shibai's abilities and scaling at first. There are many abilities of Shibai, but we'll start with major ones starting with Omnipotence. It is a reality warping and mind manipulation ability that allows Shibai Otsutsuki to make whole worlds. It can also change the reality by manipulating minds, as Kawaki uses it to switch positions with Boruto and make people believe he is the originally son of Naruto, but it was an incomplete version of this ability that Ida possess. Then we have Reflection. It is also possessed by another character demon, with this all physical attacks of the attacker with killing intent or not. Killing intent are reflected back at him, even if someone even just thought of attacking. This ability will work, as this happened with Kawaki in manga. Then we have Senrigan. The Senrigan allows its bearer to project their consciousness to any location in the world, in order to see and hear distant events occurring as if they are right there. It is like a security camera. What is more, the Senrigan's perception can even reach into other dimensions, but the Senrigan does not permit its user to view any event that happened before they were born, or to peer into the future. Then there is Prescience or Ten Direction that allows the user to see all possible futures like Koji did in manga, and saw all futures even the death of Ishiki. And there are many more abilities like Dimension Teleportation, as Shibai knows all Shinjutsu. Shibai would have access to Kaguya's Amenamanaka ability. This allows Shibai to forcefully shift the world that he and others nearby exist into alternate dimensions. In my opinion, Shibai is 4D to 5D, as he is also above life and death. But unfortunately for Shibai, this is just an baseline for just Godzilla Ultima's avatar form, not even true form. Now I think avatar form would have been more fair of a fight. But let's start with scaling. Firstly, it is superior to beings those entities that are connected not only to 4D, but to countless higher dimensions, because those entities are simply an essence of it itself. It exists outside of time, and spreads its influence into different dimensions in all possibilities of past, present and futures, and they work as a camera or eyes from which it look down on these infinite dimensions. Unlike Shibai, who can see future but can't influence it, it can actually influence all possible futures, present and past, and all possibilities ends in IT's favor. Again, just like Shibai, IT's essence can overwrite their favorite universes according to them. It also sees all universes as mere fiction. That means it has RF. It has so many abilities, but his scaling is enough to end this. In my opinion, it scales to at least Outerversal, but there are also statements through which he can be scaled to boundless, but Outerversal is more better at low ball. Also, the novel calls it as omnipotent being, but this much is not necessary, as it already outscales Shibai by a lot. Shibai's any abilities will not work on it, as it is simply way above Shibai that is like 4D. His omnipotence ability also cannot work. I have seen some people saying that he created Naruto universe, but there is literally no proof of it, as the omnipotence is said to make worlds out of scratch, but it never talks anything about universes. Shibai can see future, but it can influence it, and all possibilities ends in its favor. About reflection, we don't know if it works on entities that scales above Shibai. Shibai simply descended into higher dimension, but it sees higher dimensions as dreams or that are meaningless to it.